What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to make some beef jerky for my dogs, Yoshi and Goku. Where's Goku? That's Goku. It's very easy, simple, and very healthy for your dogs. So let's get started. So I have ground beef in here and carrots and broccoli. I already use a blender to make it smaller. That way it's easy to blend with your meat. You can also buy ground chicken or ground turkey, whatever you like to make for your dogs. But I only have ground beef today, so I'm gonna use ground beef. Broccoli and carrots. Some people will add some like calcium for dogs. That's totally up to you. And also you need a rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can also use like the bottom of your cup. I will show you how to do it later. And also our parchment paper. First step, you're gonna preheat your oven. So you're gonna preheat to 200. Start it. Okay, so right now we're gonna mix all together, which is very easy, simple again. So now we're gonna cut your baking paper a little bit bigger than your baking tray, because you're gonna put your meat on top of it and put it in the oven. You can start mixing the meat and carrots. I like to add a little bit at a time. I don't like to put all of it at once because it's for dogs, so you don't need to put any salt and pepper. That's why I said it's very healthy. I use half carrots, so you can add more or you can add less. There's no standards that how much carrots or broccoli you have to add, so it's all up to you. After I add water, right now it looks better. I like to use my hands because I can feel the texture, but you can also use your spatula if you have it. Sometimes I will use it, but sometimes I like to use my hands, especially for food. But if it's for like baking cakes or cookies, I will use my spatula. Okay. So now you just put half of the meat on the baking sheet paper and use the food wrap, put on top of it, because we're gonna spread it out and make it thinner. Okay, so this step, if you don't have rolling pin, you can use one of your cups and you can do it like this. This will work. So you probably want to make like 0.1 or 0.2 centimeter. That's how thick you want it to be, but you can also make it thicker. It's just all up to you. After you kind of like spread it out and make it thin, so you have to take off your food wrap. Now the oven is preheated to 200 degrees and you're just gonna put your meat into the oven. But of course, you have to keep eye on your meat. I'm gonna bake for 30 minutes first, and we'll flip that to another side and make it another 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes and I took the meat out. You can see the color of the meat is pretty dark, which is good because you don't want it to still get pink. And now I'm gonna flip to the other side. So I just put it back to the oven for another 30 minutes. Texture wise, if you like to make it crispy, like the kind you get it from pet store, you can make it crispy, but just have to keep eye on it. Cook it longer, don't overcook it, don't burn it. I do not like to make that crispy because I think it's pretty sharp on the edge and I don't want Goku and Yoshi got hurt. So we still have 20 minutes left, and after that we'll see how they go. Okay, so this is done, and you can see there's lots of like greasy oil. I'm gonna use the paper towel. I'm just gonna absorb all the grease because I want them to eat good, but I also want them to eat healthy. After this, I'm gonna just let it sit for 10 minutes. And then you can use your scissors and cut like smaller pieces and put in the Ziploc. All right, so I'm gonna cut those meat into small pieces and put in my Ziploc. I'm gonna share some of that to Goku and Yoshi's friend. Her name is Sadie. I'm gonna give her some of that. Okay. So this time I use like ground beef. In grocery store, you can see some of them are like 80-20. That means 80% of lean, 20% of fat. And you can also buy 85% of lean and 15% of fat. And they also sell 90% of lean and 10% of fat. You can also buy 90% of lean and 10% of fat. So which means like less fat. Okay. You can cut it smaller or just cut bigger. Kind of look like G pie, right? Yeah. It's a yummy. It's a yummy. Good boys. All right, so just put it all in my Ziploc. This one is for Sadie. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.